Today we look at how AMD GPUs became production grade for LLM serving with vLLM. After a dedicated ROCm CI pipeline went live on December 29, 2025, vLLM's AMD CI pass rate climbed from 37% in November 2025 to 93% by January 2026. ROCm 7 targets an average 3.5x the inference of ROCm 6, and AMD shipped the vLLM-ATOM plugin for Instinct MI350 and MI400. In the next few minutes, we cover the numbers, the stack, and what changed. Here are the changes in AMD ROCm VLLM production ready that moved the needle this year. 4 shifts in AMD ROCm VLLM production ready during 2026 that materially affect practitioners. vLLM's AMD CI pass rate rose from 37% in November 2025 to 93% by January 2026, following the dedicated ROCm CI pipeline that went live on December 29, 2025, testing every commit against AMD silicon. vLLM now treats ROCm as a first-class platform. Every commit is tested against AMD GPUs to catch regressions before they ship, moving AMD support from experimental status to reliable, production-grade serving. Since January 2026, a pre-built Docker image removes the need to compile from source. The vLLM equals 0.14.0 plus ROCm 700 Python wheel installs directly via pip, so teams get a working AMD serving stack in minutes. ROCm 7 targets an average 3.5 times the inference of ROCm 6, helped by support for lower precision FP4 data types and improved communication stacks across GPUs, while supporting models like Llama and DeepSeek from day one. Now let us turn the recap into practical actions for the year ahead. 4 actions to lock in based on what 2026 actually changed in AMD ROCm VLLM production ready. AMD shipped the vLLM-ATOM plugin per POs built for Instinct MI350 and MI400 accelerators. It applies AMD's native kernel optimizations without changing vLLM's core, so the same commands and APIs keep working. vLLM-ATOM supports major models out of the box, including DeepSeek, R1, Kimi K2, and GPT-OSS 120B, alongside Qwen 3 and GLM variants, giving teams day one coverage of the models they actually deploy. ROCm 7 supports popular open models like Llama and DeepSeek from day one. That removes the porting gap that previously made AMD a second-choice target behind the incumbent NVIDIA stack. To apply this, we adopt the current stack, ROCm 7.x with PyTorch and vLLM 0.14 or later. With the Docker image and pip wheel available, AMD becomes a real cost and supply option for serving. Let us close with the 4 points that turn the recap into an actionable plan. The headline number is the jump from a 37% to a 93% vLLM AMD CI pass rate in about 2 months, the clearest signal that serving on AMD moved from experimental to production grade. The dedicated ROCm CI pipeline that went live on December 29, 2025, is what drove the reliability gain, testing every commit against AMD silicon to prevent regressions in production. ROCm 7 targets an average 3.5 times the inference of ROCm 6, and the vLLM-ATOM plugin brings native optimizations to Instinct MI350 and MI400 for models like DeepSeek, R1, and GPT-OSS 120B. Teams can start today on ROCm 7.x with PyTorch and vLLM 0.14 or later, using the pre-built Docker image or the vLLM 0.14.0 plus ROCm 700 pip will instead of compiling from source. AMD GPUs for LLM serving crossed the line from experimental to production grade, with a 93% vLLM CI pass rate. ROCm 7 targeting an average 3.5x inference, and the vLLM-ATOM plugin for MI350 and MI400. For more information, visit Standarity.com. See you in the next video.